wanted to make a video today about radiation and what it is and what you kind of have to do, what the process is. This behind me is the machine that you lay down on. It's almost like an open MRI machine, I guess, sort of. So before you go for radiation, you have to get a CAT scan. They mold a pillow. You have to like lay a certain way. Like for me, I had breast cancer on the right side, so that's the side that's getting radiated as we speak. So you have to kind of lay with your arms behind your head or like over your head, and then you're in this like pillow thing, and then they kind of like suck all the air out of it and it molds to exactly what it is. And you also have small little black tattoos. There's like a couple on your chest, some on your sides, because in the room where you get the radiation done, there's lasers that come out of the ceiling, like a green laser beam, and I think there's two that come out of the walls too. So they line you up with those tattoo dots every time. And that takes the most time. The actual radiation itself really doesn't take that long at all. So that's kind of what they do. They mold you the pillow, they do the tattoos. I had radiation in 2015, so they just used the same tattoos that I had from the last time. So that was good. I didn't need any more, because they kind of, I mean, they don't really look like anything, but they kind of just look like a little black like mole or something. I don't know. I mean, I'm used to them. It's like a dark freckle, I guess. So anyway, yeah, they do the tattoos, they mold your pillow, and then around 2 weeks later, you start the treatment, which all it is basically just like getting an x-ray, I guess, only like a million of them all at once. So you just kind of lay on that table, and they program the machine to gets you at different angles, so it'll kind of like go around you, stop, and there's metal plates in the top, like in this, where is it? I'm trying to point there, in that part there. So you'll hear the metal plates kind of clicking and like moving in certain directions, and then it'll stop and you'll hear the machine. It just has like a hum noise when it's, I guess, radiating you. But again, you don't see anything, you don't feel anything, you just lay there very still. Yeah, and it does that. It just rotates around you, and when you're done, you're done. The techs come in and they scoot you off the table and you're good to go. Now you have to do it every day. I think the last time I did radiation in 2015, I had to do, it was 25 or 30 treatment. I think it was 30 if I'm not mistaken. Now they're doing it a little different. I have 16 treatments, and they're like double the treatments, I guess, or like a double dose. I'm just in there a little bit longer, I suppose. I'm not really, I guess that's how it works. So that's kind of nice. It's nice to only have 16 instead of 30. You also have to do them every day. It's Monday to Friday. So, and you're kind of all over the place with your schedule. I'm not working right now, and they kept asking me that, like, oh, are you working? I'm like, no, not really. not necessarily. They're like, oh, okay, good. So we're gonna make your schedule all over the place. So I go today at like 3:40. Then I have like a 7:30 tomorrow in the morning. Like, I don't know what monsters booked me for 7:30 in the morning. That cuts into like my morning routine, but that's okay. Not a big deal. I also have to go Friday morning at 7:30 because I have immunotherapy at 12 at noon. So anyway, this week there's a lot of appointments. I have blood work, I have an appointment with my oncologist, so it's kind of a busy week full of appointments and things like that. And I do find the immunotherapy, it kind of makes me really tired. Like, so far, I've had it throughout the whole time I was getting my chemotherapy. I would get it every third week. Then they stop. Once I finish my chemo, they give you like a break from it, because then I had to have my surgery within like the 4 or 5 week span. So they give you time to like have your surgery, heal, and then I started back up a couple weeks ago. So I'll go again on this Friday and do my immunotherapy. I don't know how many I have to do or how long I will be doing them in the new year. I have no idea how many I have to do. We didn't really talk about it. So I'm just doing it till I'm done, I suppose. So I don't really, yeah, there's a lot of nasty side effects that you can get with the immunotherapy. I don't seem to have any of them. I just fatigue. The day I got it, I remember trying to get up and do stuff like later in the day, because it seems to be at the same time. They have me coming in at noon for my immunotherapy. So I remember I was like, oh, I'm gonna go for a walk tonight, and it probably took me like 4 tries to like get up, put my walking clothes on, and then I'd sit back down. Then finally I just gave up. I'm like, I'm too tired, I don't want to go for a walk. And then the next day I woke up exhausted, like just really fatigued. And I did a walk in the morning, and then I just kind of like puttered around the house for the rest of the day. I didn't go for a night walk. I was tired, but then by Sunday I was fine. So it only lasted the day of and the day after, the side effects of fatigue, and then I seemed to be okay. So that's all right. I mean, if that's the most, I mean, if that's the worst side effect, that's not really that big of a deal. I know I don't feel tired yet from the radiation. I don't know if that's going to maybe hit me this week or towards the end of the week. So far, I feel pretty good. I have energy. My skin's not burnt yet. I've been putting my creams and my lotions on it and stuff like that. So far so good. But yeah, I just wanted to make a little video about the radiation, because I don't know, I think people thought it was like maybe I was like getting like a liquid pumped into me or something, or like I'm radioactive. It's nothing like that. It's, you lay on a table, it's just honestly just like getting an x-ray. There's nothing. You don't see anything, you don't feel anything. It's pretty quick. After they line you up and get it started, I mean, you're maybe laying on that table for like 5 minutes. Like it doesn't take long. And then that's it. Then you go home and you do it again the next day, and then you get the weekends off. So anyway, just thought I would like make a little video just in case people were curious or wasn't really sure. But that's what I'm doing right now, and I'll be done on the 23rd. So can't wait for that. Then I only have immunotherapy in the new year, and then I'll be done all my active treatments, and we can get on with our life.